leave it with the first one, so I had to go back with the original, man. All right, yo. So yeah, Lil Uzi Vert, Love Is Rage. I think this shit dropped October 30th of last year, man. And I gotta say, this was a great project, man. When y'all told me to check this joint out, a month ago when I did the Lil Uzi Verse the World, eventually I was gonna get to it, and man, I got to it. I've been listening to this shit nonstop. Now, the only two tracks I didn't really fuck with was track 3, Super Saiyan, and track 9, Belly. I know I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Z. I just couldn't get with that song, but everything else solid, man. Definitely got me waiting on his next body of work. But anyway, it starts off with Safe House. That video is crazy. Definitely a banger. And I was watching that shit like, damn, why is Drama and Cannon in the video? And then I watched the podcast with Elliot Wilson, but that's beyond the point. But definitely a banger, very aggressive, hard ass beat. You know what I mean? He definitely did his thing in the video. Two bitches was cute as hell too. Banned from TV, definitely got a crazy beat. Coherent lyrics. Just his style, his flow. Just doing what he doing, talking that talk. Getting into track 4, which is 7 a.m. This is one of my favorite records off this shit. Crazy ass beat. Love the melody hook, the melodic flow, the vivid lyrics. This song is ill as hell, man. And he's a great live performer. You know what I mean? I saw some of his footage online, YouTube of his concert. Crazy, crazy, bruh. Then it gets into Lamborghini Dream featuring Young Thug. Gotta admit, Thug killed this joint from the production, the hook. It was A1. It sounded like a Young Thug featuring Lil Uzi Vert song, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Thug definitely came through on that joint. Then it gets into Right Now, track 6, which is kind of got that rock star vibe. Beat is kind of hazy in a good way. Definitely enjoyed the melodic flow. Talking about a female, his lifestyle. Just a lot of good things in his lyrics on this record. I definitely enjoyed it. Getting into track 7, which is Top, Drop the Top. You know what I mean? Kind of got a zany beat. Love how he dropped his girlfriend name, which her name is Brittany. I dated a chick named Brittany, and I think she's his what you want to call that? Not assistant, but y'all know what she do for that nigga and everything like that. But definitely got a leaned up vibe, a melodic vibe on this record. His flow was hella catchy, and the hook was as well. Definitely a good record. Then he get into track 8, All My Chains. Damn, this shit is dope. The video is kind of as far as the fashion. I mean, he do him, and that's cool and everything. I'm with the music. Don't really care about the personal side of an artist, but the video is dope. Definitely like the production. His fashion sense is what he like to rock, I guess. He's very influenced by trap and rock, so he combined them both, and it just came out to be a dope record, man. That song is crazy. All my chains on. All my chains on. That bitch look like Tina. Hey. That shit crazy. Then he get into track 10, Enemies. This song is very energy packed, man. From top to bottom. Dope. Love the honesty in his lyrics. His flow is crazy. It kind of got a switch up in the record. Definitely thought the production was on point. He did his thing on that. And you know what I mean? Enemies is enemies at the end of the day. Fuck them long as you get money doing what you're doing. Continue to have success. Don't pay them no mind. You always going to have haters from what my subs tell me. Anyway, getting into track 11, which is Ballin'. He flexing on them. Definitely has a strong influence on the rock vibe. A mellow beat, melodicness of it. His flow is on point, and he just letting you know, like, nigga balling, he doing what he doing, and you gotta respect him for that. And the last track, Paradise, damn, this is like one of my favorite songs on this joint as well. Like, it's just a lifestyle record, you know what I'm saying? It kind of remind me of the vibe Kid Cudi used to do, 'cause when I was playing this shit, we was in the car, my girlfriend was like, yo, it kind of remind me of something Kid Cudi would do. And I'm like, damn, you know about Kid Cudi? I put her on to Kid Cudi as well, you know what I mean? So now she into Lil Uzi Vert or whatever. But I love this song, man. Definitely a positive vibe. Definitely a great record to play if you about to go out and enjoy the night, you know what I mean? Throw it on when you're in a car. Just, it sets the mood right, But overall, man, I gotta say, this mixtape was on point. And I remember seeing this tape when it had dropped, but I really just wasn't into like new artists, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? The name and the mixtape cover is dope as hell. You know, you could tell that's him and his girl Brittany or whatever. Definitely enjoyed it. It just the two records I didn't like. I'm not gonna say they whack. It just I couldn't get into them. I think it was the production, Super Saiyan and Belly. I just really couldn't get into those two like that. But overall, man, this joint is on point. You know what I mean? Got it on Apple Music. I haven't made the decision to purchase it yet off iTunes, but I definitely put it in my music. You know, definitely been playing it every single goddamn day. And I gotta say, man, if he can continue success like this, as far as putting out quality music, as far as what he does, I think he, definitely deserves to be on some magazine cover. And I know it's a lot of discrepancy between him and OG Mako and saying that he stole his style and all this shit going on with all these artists talking about, who invented a style, who stole who. To me, it don't make no difference. In my personal opinion, all this melodic, singy, songy type shit that they doing, I think Lil Wayne created a lot of this shit, and I'm quite sure a lot of y'all would disagree. But I mean, you got to go back and listen to a lot of Lil Wayne music, and you will see a lot of shit that people are doing now. Wayne kind of started that. Then you can say Future kind of started certain shit. But at the end of the day, it's about Lil Uzi Vert. Love Is Rage definitely is a dope project. If I had to pick top five songs, definitely had to be Safe House, 7 a.m., All My Chains, Paradise, and I'm going to go with Right Now. Definitely the top five songs off this project that stay in heavy rotation. I could play this joint all the way through, but if I just had to pick a five to pick in a playlist, those would be the five records. So I definitely enjoyed 10 out of 12, which is not bad. I get this joint 8.5 out of 10. Y'all was right about this project. You know what I mean? And thank you guys for actually putting me on to him as far as his music and what he do. Production get an 8.5 out of 10 as well. And shout out to DJ Drama and Don Cannon for actually, they didn't really discover him like that, but they was wondering what it was that DJ Diamond Cuts kept playing on, the radio in Philly, because that's where he's from. And a lot of people really didn't show him support and everything because they didn't understand the music, because it's not the natural type trap shit that Philly artists make, like a Meek Mill, AR Ab, and shit like that. It just was different. But he took, like I said, trap music that he grew up listening to and went to a school and got influenced by a lot of other, bands from Paramore, My Chemical Romance, things like that, and just mixed them into two and created his own little style. Rather you say OG Mako started it first, in my opinion, this type of music, Kid Cudi kind of started it in a way. But then I'm quite sure y'all say that somebody else had it first and Kid Cudi got it from them. But it is what it is. This is definitely a dope project. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to go ahead and pay the $8 and have that in my iTunes catalog because it's definitely worth it. And at the end of the day, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all some of the greatest subs ever. And he actually got a tape out before this one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and check that out to see where it all began. But other than that, man, he 2 for 2 with me, man. Love Is Rage and Lil Uzi vs. the World. Dope. All right, y'all. One. I'ma holla.